So today we're going to talk about angles, all right? And there are basically three types of angles, but before we get there, we're going to talk about some basic notation. Anytime you have two lines intersect, you're going to have angles. And the angle is created, and here I'm asking for the measurement of BAC. BAC. That angle is created there, and it's just a measurement that we've picked to go between two rays, or two segments like this. And this has a measurement. And often, instead of talking exact numbers, and again, these are based on degrees, we often just talk types of angles. There's acute angles, right angles, and obtuse angles. And again, there's any number of ways to label this. I could probably put a number here and go to the measurement of angle 1. Those would be the same. And again, we look at angles. And there's acute, right, and obtuse. And very simply, it's all based on whether or not they're 90 degrees or perpendicular. They make that T. The middle is simply a right angle. It is 90 degrees. They do perfectly meet up perpendicularly. Acute is any angle less than 90, and the orientation doesn't matter. That's acute. That's acute. That's acute. The same with the right. Its orientation doesn't matter. An obtuse angle is any one greater than 90 degrees. So again, when we see shapes or with angles, we typically think of them at acute as less than 90-degree angles, or obtuse. And again, we often start with this in triangles, a three-sided polygon. Again, polygons have straight segments and they're closed. Three sides and closed and all straight. And again, if I look at A, B, and C, you'll notice that all three angles are less than 90. When all three are less than 90, you have an acute triangle. It's the only time you need all the angles to be this, one of the sizes. And again, when we look at the next option, for an obtuse triangle, only one angle has to be greater than 90. In this case, I made the angle D is more than 90 degrees. Thus, triangle DEF is obtuse. And we can use symbols. And again, on the top one, triangle. It doesn't matter what order. I'll call it BAC this time. That's acute. And for a right triangle, you simply need one of the three measurements to be exactly 90 degrees. In the case of PRQ, measurement of angle R here is 90 degrees because the perpendicular symbol means 90. Thus, that is a right triangle. Now, the next lesson we'll talk about scaling, isosceles, and equilateral. But again, there are three ways to identify angles. They're either acute, less than 90, right, 90 degrees, or obtuse, which is greater than 90 degrees.